The contemporary period is from 1950 to present, in which time minority literature really emerged as being one of the topics to write about. It's kind of like the most people, I guess, love to look at. This is it's basically from 1945 to the 1990s, I would assume. The Cold War was raging through the entire world, through about every country, and that caused a lot of social changes in America, as in like where people would go, they'd have to do a bunch of like safe drills and such. So it was kind of a tense time, and a lot of people would write poetry about how hard it was to do things and about the tensions between countries and how terrible it was. And also during the time from 1991 and about 1960s and 1950s, where there's the civil rights movement, which spawned a lot of literature about how minorities weren't treated properly and all that stuff from the 60s with all the civil rights and acts in 1964 and such. And then you have the two wars that happened that the United States took part in, which was Korea and Vietnam. Korea was from 1950 to 1953, where the U.S. really did, all these U.S. citizens supported the war, didn't have any literature written about it that much because most United States citizens supported it. Then you have Vietnam, which was the most televised war to date, which a lot of literature and poems and anti-war things happened in the United States. That was one of the things that started the downfall of, I guess, televised wars and such. And then the immigration, the loss of South American and I guess Mexican immigration from the South, and all that stuff came in from the southern borders, and you had a flooding of Latino and Asians into the country, which had a lot of influence on the literature that was written over the time period. And through the entire time that this was going on, the Cold War was going on, which was a interesting thing. And then you have that's pretty much what I have to say about the history part about this. Oh, but so the 2014, where you have all the acts on terror and all that stuff, but there's not really anything to say about that. Oh yeah, and the social change in America from the 2014. The types of people living in America socially conformed to each other, I guess you say that. They'll like, instead of getting cell phones and not caring about other things that happen in the world, other places, instead of caring more about things that happen non-domestically rather than what's happening in the United States. Like you can see a whole bunch of programs like that. And I guess the treatment toward immigrants has never really changed. Really, a lot of people just shun them because they're different. And I guess you can write lots of good stuff about that. And I guess you can say technology also influenced a lot of things about modern America as well, as through the ages of television, radio, and all that good things. All those things kind of changed the way that people had their mindset about America and the world. So, and then Austin is
African American literature brought the rise of black militancy and the civil rights movement in the 50s and 60s. Authors like Malcolm X wrote the autobiography of Malcolm X,
which outlined the philosophy of black pride, black nationalism, and Pan-Africanism.
Ralph Ellison was born in 1914, and he wrote The Invisible Man,
which concerned an unnamed African-American man who travels from the south to the north and from ignorance to understanding.
Gwendolyn Brooks was born in 1917, and she was the first black female poet to win the Pulitzer Prize.
And she wrote about science, about violence against Asian Americans, and she wrote We Real Cool, which reflected some of the bitterness in the World War I era.
Maya Angelou was born in 1928, and she wrote I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and she also wrote the inaugural speech for President Clinton. Alice Walker was born in 1944, and she wrote The Color Purple.
She focused on the cruel domination of a black family's women by its men, using the language that evokes what Walker called black folk English and the color purple. The color purple was different in different format because it was letters from one sister to another.
to nobody but God, I will kill your Maggie. Dear God, I'm 14 years old. I have always been a booger. Maybe you can give me a sign letting me know what is happening to me. Last spring, after little Lucius come, I heard that fuzzing. He had a curling on her arm. She said it too soon. Also, I ain't well. Finally, he leave her alone. A week go by. He pulling on her arm again. She say, now I ain't gonna. Can't you see I'm already half dead? And all of these children.
Native American literature.